Review. Today we're taking a look at Age of the Primes Alpha Trion. I will say, of the vehicle modes that we've gotten from the Prime so far, this is one of the better looking ones. I just really wish Hasbro would, find someone who could maybe paint these a little bit cleaner. Getting into robot mode is where we start to get to the more divisive things surrounding this figure. One is the face sculpt. While it doesn't bother me personally, and I do understand that it is a reference to a G1 episode, I can see why some people would be a little upset at the less traditional look. He has no wrist swivels, which normally would be okay, but you'll see why it's kind of a really big issue on this guy when we get to his accessories. His head is not on a traditional ball joint and swivel or just swivel. It's on this weird double swivel system, and it just kind of gets a little difficult to get a natural pose out of it. One of the grievances I do think is actually a legitimate problem is the fact that he has no real weapon accessory. It's just the Covenant of Primus and his quill, which, yes, those are important to the character, but it's kind of boring to pose him around when all he can do is hold a book and quill. It's also where having wrist swivels would probably have helped him look a little bit more natural, because there's no real way to get the quill to actually look like it's writing on the page. I don't want to make it seem like he's not fun to pose around still. He still has plenty of posability. Hell, he even has a designated ab crunch, something you don't see all that often on Transformers. The best way to summarize it is that the stuff this figure does well, it does really well, but then it does some things that are extremely confusing and bring it down a lot for me. So it's a good middle of the road in terms of the primes.